Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you are when you're listening to this. Back down on the Malecon on an incredibly beautiful sunny day. Look at that. Can you see the reflections? It's amazing. And so I'm walking in shadow as I'm walking away from the sun. And so I thought, well, I'll share it with you. I want to talk about victimization and victim and how to break free. I read something really profound this morning, and I'm going to say it now, but I'm going to also post it on the post. It's already posted on the post. It's, if I don't believe and act on my belief, it is like a man or a woman looking into their face to see the natural and walking away and forgetting what I looked like. It's like, whoa. So to me, what that speaks of, it speaks of forgetting who it is that we really are. We are spiritual beings first, learning how to be human, but we get really lost in the humanness and forget that we are actually very powerful spiritual beings. And so we are impacted by how it is that we grow up, what it is that happens to us. And we are victims, but we don't have to buy into, and we do because we don't know any better. We buy into the victim story. And we have this in many, many places in our lives. I did landmark education quite a few years back, and I was taking a course called, I believe it was in excellence, something in excellence. And the instructor asked for us to speak out loud what our hidden MO is. And she said, it's going to be really hard to see. You're not going to like it when you see it. It's going to be really hard to see. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see what my hidden agenda was, what my hidden MO was. I was like, no, I don't have one of those. I've done all this personal development, and you know what? I'm okay. And long story short, what ended up happening, she said, those of you that haven't discovered it yet, what I want you to do is come early to the next class. This was like weeks later. So I came, and right away she said to me, she says, well, I see what yours is. She says, I know one of yours is your victim. I was appalled. I was aghast. It was quite remarkable. And I went, what do you mean? And we were taught also when we took landmark to try on what it was that was said to us. And so I had to try that on, and I couldn't see it, and I couldn't see it, and I couldn't see it, and I couldn't see it. And then I was in an entire weekend training, and I all of a sudden had a breakthrough because I was trying. I wanted to be better. I wanted my life to be better. And I just kept circling through this same stuff all the time. And I saw myself sitting in that chair, and I saw myself slump in that chair. Then I went, ooh, what's that? And then I listened to what it was that was going on in my mind. And I went, oh my gosh, it's totally victim. Totally, totally, totally victim. And I started crying because I saw it. And it was so shocking, and it was so hard. And I needed to really, really work on that. And I still do to this day. Because we may get better in some areas, and other areas we may get stuck in, but we don't know that unless we keep listening and finding out where we are in a specific part in our life. And it's beginning to take real ownership of all of that. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I know there's been many times where I've, maybe prayed and asked God to remove something in my life. And then we keep hearing the message that he's already done all that. All the healing's done, in your spirit, everything is clean. It's what I'm hanging on to. And any kind of a weakness that that maybe I've taken on through this victim part of my life. And that when we get traumatized, when we have these horrible things that happen, it leaves an open spot for the devil to come in. Devil finds your weakness. So you can choose a different word if you want. But that weakness then becomes an open place for the negative to come in and for those things to happen. So as we do the healing and we claim the healing for ourselves and we take the next level of responsibility, and we might have to take on each one of those areas separately, or maybe we can wash them, right? Maybe we can wash more of them at once, whatever that journey is for you. But it's really about getting to that, always being willing to look. Have I forgotten what my face looks like? Have I forgotten what I haven't looked at? Have I forgotten? And looking at the way that we act out in our life. And what are those areas where we haven't claimed victory over? Is it money? Is it finances? Is it female relationships? Is it male relationships? Is it all relationships? Is it who it is that we bought into believing we are because of what happened to us? And claiming and owning that, because now we have an addiction. And we don't realize it's an addiction, and so because we don't realize it's an addiction, as opposed to this is who I am, when we can remove ourselves enough and see it as that, we can change that. And step by step by step, every day I'm stepping forward. So in all of these circumstances, we can turn around when we notice that we're playing victim, or we're taking ownership of something that we've said, that's me. That's who I become. I didn't want to be that. I prayed to God for him to take it away from me. And I am still that. No, you're not. No, you're not. Behavior does not make who you are. Behavior does not make who I am. And so I claim who it is that I've been created to be. And I am free of all of the strongholds. I'm free of all of those things as I can recognize them, and I can claim my power, my strength, for all things are possible through God. I love you. Remember, you are a miracle. Remember, you can be free. I can be free. And this journey never ends. It's just an unlayering, and there will be more and more strength, more and more power, less and less incidences, less and less battles, as you claim those broken pieces that have been broken off of you through your experiences in life, or those holes that have been created in your energy system that you can then close, seal off, and heal. Love you lots. Have an amazing day. Bye for now.